This is going to be an uncensored, uncut vid. Just telling it like it is. Might get myself into a bit of trouble. I'm under the influence of a lot of painkillers and a lot of fucking alcohol, so this could go anywhere. Don't forget at the end of this vid to check out the last 4 vids. The 4 corners of the screen will show the last vids. Check them out, motherfuckers. Subscribe always. Share with your friend. Alright, there's a few things I want to get off my chest because I think there's a lot of people out there that are going through very similar things. So let's start on the topic of COVID. Okay, this all started on, they say, a cruise ship, but if you get before that, some say it was made in China and all this other crap. Okay, whether it was made in a Chinese laboratory, more facts say yes, but at the end of the day, we have to live with COVID. And if you're in a place where it's lockdown mode, well then be locked down. Obey by the rules. Obey by, sanitizing your hands, wearing masks, keeping social distancing. Because if you want this thing to get better, you need to do the proper precautions. Otherwise, you'll never have your freedom and you'll never have the chance to go out. Now here in Australia, they are easing the restrictions in a lot of places, which is good, but at the same time, if you're inviting people into your state, that's just going to cause more and more cases. Now here in South Australia where we live, the only reason, number one, why we get a case every couple of days, because it's people returning from overseas, and they're the ones that get straight away from the airport to the hotel lockdown. But it still means we get cases where we're not even infected. And it pisses me off the fact that these people are coming in from overseas and over the border, bringing in their virus into our state. We've had about just over 400 cases here in where we live, right? But 95% of them haven't even been from here. They've been from over the border. From people that have been over the border or in an infected zone. The death count is only 4 deaths because of 2 people that came from the cruise ship, another person that came over from another state that already was sick and had it. He died here, where he could have died there. So it goes to show that in the state we're living in, we're fine. We obey by the rules, we don't have any restrictions, and we can go out to anywhere, no restrictions, no 2-week thing. We can go to Queensland with no rules, we can come back from Queensland. The only bad place in Australia is Victoria, and there are people dying. For a while there was like hundreds of people dying. Now, look, I know it's tough for people that are in those lockdown places, and my thoughts and prayers go to everyone around the world, because we all have to deal with this as a world, and we need to realise that there probably is a cure out there. But because they want to make money off this cure, they want, everyone wants their name attached to it, like, oh no, we came out with the cure first. Well, how about instead of bragging who's got the cure first and what, let's just start releasing it so we can start curing the world and not live in COVID. It's sad that, people can't even see their loved ones that are dying from it. Or, it's just like, say if I had a loved one in like another country or another state, I'm not allowed to go see him to say goodbye. That's bullshit. When it comes to death, you should be allowed to say goodbye to the person you love. Now, talking about the people we love and care about, as this video on YouTube's always got me in trouble, let's start with the ex. Vodka and energy drink. It's the tits. Alright. So I've gone on for a whole year stating my situation with my ex. I've stuck up for her, fucking painted her fucking like she was mint. Well, not really, I actually paid her out more. I had a right to, because I was hurt. I got fucked over for a whole year because of her. And I can't lie when I look at her life and I think, how an adult is acting like a child and how an adult tells them what they can and can't do. It's kind of like arranged marriages. You always say that, fuck, these people that, have to marry their kind, have to be forced to. She's kind of like the same boat. She's not allowed to pick her own boyfriend. She's not allowed to pick her own friends. And if any of the people that are friends with her are even remotely close to me, she has to delete them and block them out of her life. See, I love the fact that in this time being away from my ex, I've learnt to become a nicer person. I've learnt to become respectful, hardworking I've become, such an amazing friend to people. I've had a lot of offers to actually have girlfriends, but I've refused because I'm not going to just jump into a relationship just because some chick's hot and blonde or skinny, as my ex would say. See, unlike my ex, I know I can pick whoever I want, and I don't get any interference from my parents or my family, unlike her. I just don't understand with some girls where they have a perfect guy that will treat them and give them everything they ever want in life, and they throw it away. My ex threw it away. She could have had everything, and she went from living in a 2-story mansion to a whatever her partner's got now, which is not even that good. He doesn't even own his own house, and this motherfucker here at least owns his own house. And I didn't get help from my parents. Every cent that I earned went into my house and fully paid it off. Can she say that about her at her age? Can she say her boyfriend's done that? No. Can she say she's got a license at nearly 30 years old? No. Can she say she's a good cook, housewife, cooks and cleans? Definitely not. It goes to show what kind of person someone is when they can never really grow up and expect people to, I would say she's more like a leecher than a girlfriend, and to her partner right now, he's more like a babysitter to her, because he probably goes back and talks to her parents all the time saying, they're doing this, they're doing that, because he has to keep an eye on her. And as I stated in my last YouTube vid, there's a lot that she doesn't know about, because they all lie to her. Her boyfriend lies to her, her family lies to her, and her parents. And because she's a stupid fucking idiot that believes everything everyone says to her, she doesn't realise what the truth is. Now, recently, I met someone online on Facebook. And at first, it was just a random ad. It was just, she's alright looking, she's blonde, whatever. But the connection we started getting was unbelievable. She lives in Sydney, and I don't know how it happened, but we got really close really quick. I wasn't looking for a relationship. I wasn't looking to date because I didn't want the hassle. But somehow we both agreed to making it official on Facebook, despite the fact we hadn't met each other. Okay. I did ask her for permission. She said yes. We video chatted a lot. We seen a lot of each other. So it was like, if we thought it was perfect. It didn't last long because she didn't think she was good enough for me, and she didn't think that, I could stay loyal because I live in a different state. She said that, you can do better than me. So before she said all that, she actually blocked me, and I got my mate to check up on her profile, and he's like, she's already in a relationship, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? And guess what? That relationship didn't even last a couple of days. So she's an idiot, for starters. She got rid of something good in me to be with a dickhead. And she even said to me, now that I've unblocked and we're all talking again, we're technically together still, she was like, I'm sorry, I just didn't think I was good enough for you. And I said to her, you're good enough for me. Okay, end of story. You're a hot fucking, chick. Everyone seems to ask me, what's it like dating someone that's got 3 kids? I don't have a problem with that yet, because, like I said, I haven't got a chance to meet her yet. But this girl, this is why I get angry with this girl, because all my female friends are really concerned about me and this girl. They're like, it's not fair, Andre, that you're making an effort for this girl, and she's saying in your live streams how much she wants to be with you, how much she loves you, you know, can she stay with you? She says it all in your live streams, and if you're on my Facebook currently right now, if you go through the live vids, you'll be able to see her comments. But she doesn't do anything. And I'm sick of these girls that, you know, say to guys how much they like them and how much they want to be with them. All girls do it to guys. They make the guy feel something for them, and then the girl treats them like shit and fucking plays with their heart and plays with their head. And it's not right. Whether it's a girl or a guy, you shouldn't play with somebody's heart and their feelings, because one day you're going to do it to the wrong person and they will get you back. Because karma is a fucking bitch. Because I've dealt with women like that before. And yeah, we're getting the good stuff. Just give me a sec. I've already got this stuff in there, so I don't know how much more I can put in. Ooh, shit. Well, ex, if you're watching, to my current girlfriend that treats me like shit watching, ugh. Damn, when that's when energy drink go bad. Now, I have been in love with my ex for 11 years, and this year was supposed to be the year where we would get married, settle down, get a house together, have kids, and go on a holiday. I had it all planned, and she took that away from me. She let her family interfere in our relationship. She just I shouldn't be angry, but I am disappointed in the fact that, you know, you just throw away 6 years in 3 months. It's disgusting. All my female friends have been saying to me, you know, you're lucky you didn't get that girl pregnant. You're lucky that you didn't marry that bitch. You know, you can do so much better. And the current person that I'm kind of seeing but kind of not seeing from Sydney, she's everything I want in a girl. And it's not the skinny and blonde factor that my ex has always complained about, because the girl is skinny and blonde. It's the fact that she's hardworking, she's got a job, a paying job, a normal one, you know, not like doing catalogs or working in an op shop. She actually has a decent job, and she, you know, drives, she has a license, she keeps the house clean, she cooks, she's everything that my ex isn't. And the fact that she's a single mother of 3 kids, it's like, you know, we're doing a vid chat the other day, and when I looked at the little one on the live stream, her and the little one and me, I was like, fuck, I feel like a family, man. I feel like a fucking dad already, and I haven't even met the woman. She doesn't know how much that was touching my heart, just seeing that, because it was like, I always wanted a family of my own. And I said to the girl, I said, look, I'm not trying to be the father figure of your 3 kids. That's not my job. But I'll accept you for everything. And I was even willing to fly to Sydney just to see her. You know, I had the plane ticket almost booked, but I was just like, you know, concerned with the whole COVID thing, and like if I'd be stuck there for 2 weeks, or if I had to come back here for 2 weeks, and you know, but every day it's hot and cold with this girl. Like, I don't know if I should make an effort for this girl. I even said to this girl, like, you know, if you come here for 2 days, you know, we hang out, you know, we go out for dinner, we get along. If you still want to be my girlfriend, then we'll make it official. I'll go jewelry store and I'll buy you a fucking ring and make it official. If not, we'll just remain friends and we'll never see each other again and we'll just talk on Facebook. You know, I gave her that option and I never got an answer. Like, she bugs me every day and goes, when are you going to live stream? I want to see you. And I go on live stream, she talks to me, everyone thinks that we're a couple, everyone thinks we're together, and they read the messages she sends me, and everyone says, fuck, Andre, he looks real to us. He looks real to me too. But I like one of her comments. She says, you know what, Andre, I would make your ex so jealous that I would prove to you that I'm a better girlfriend than she'll ever be. And I was like, really? So to my ex out there, this girl thinks she can be better than you. I would like you to prove... Whoa, fuck, I always do that. I had the settings on dark and I just turned it white. That's why the whole screen just went fucking bright. I need another drink. McDonald's cups are amazing. Because it's like the straws though, like... I open the packet and look at the straw. Fucking bent. You put plastic over plastic, like, figure that one out. So at the moment I'm just watching UFC. But going back on that subject where I don't know what my relationship status is right now because I'm getting fucked over. Like, the girl says she wants me to be her boyfriend. She says that she loves me, and we video chat and we say we love each other. She sent me some interesting photos and some of the vids we do. Hello. But at the same time, it's like, why are we playing games with each other? It's more her than me because I tell it like it is. I say, you know, what I feel for her, and she just, you know, goes cold. And then she posts, I'm bored, I need to talk to someone. And it's like, you're supposed to be my partner, why can't you talk to me? My ex, if she was my friend right now and she saw this happening, I reckon my ex would be like, Andre, get rid of this fucking trash. It's funny because my current girlfriend would call my ex trash, so they really wouldn't like each other. That's for sure. And I'm sure they could tell stories about me, but the truth of the matter is, at least this girl here would say to my ex, hey, he's a fucking decent guy now. What the fuck did you do to him? You know, this guy has got an amazing heart, and you fucking throw away a 6-year relationship because your parents don't like the guy and your family doesn't like the guy. You know, this current girl has dated a couple of times, you know, and a lot of girls have said this too. They've said, you know, your fucking ex, Andre, is a fucking nasty piece of work. She's a fat bitch that, you know, will be lazy, and, you know, she won't work with this guy because, you know, her family treat her like a kid. And unfortunately, Andre, there's people like that in the world that will never change. That's why the guy before you didn't work. That's why you won't work. That's why this next guy won't work. And the fact that all the female friends have even stated, Andre, a normal girl, if she wanted to break up with you, she would make it very clear and say it face to face, not just say nothing at all and leave you hanging. A real girl doesn't do that. They said, your ex is not a girl, or she's a child. You know, she never broke up with you, Andre, which is selfish. So she moves on to another guy while she's technically still with you. They said, you know, at the end of the day, restraining order on or not, a girl would clearly say, I don't want to be with you, I've moved on, I've fallen out of love with you. But your ex never did that, Andre. And I said, yeah, she didn't. Like, even when I saw her a few months in at the Botanical Gardens, she had a chance to break up with me then and there. She didn't. She was smiling when she saw me because she was happy to see me. And she can't deny that, because her friends saw it on her face too. Well, wouldn't call them friends, but... And then when I went around the corner, because I know she was hoping I was going to say I love you to her, or I miss you or something, but I had to keep walking because of the rules. But when I turned the corner, she was crying because she missed me. And she knows that she was crying because you can't fake that. She knows she had something still in her heart and she can't share it. And she knows that she still loves me now. That's why she never broke up with me. That's why she couldn't say anything, because her parents probably told her not to, and her parents probably told her all this bullshit. And it's really sad, because if she's watching this video, I'm going to tell you something. You could have everything you ever wanted in life. You asked a simple favour that you passed to your friends to me. You said, I would just like Andre to get the help that he needs and to be able to control his anger. And you said you'd take me back to your friends if I did that. I have no anger in me. I'm just a drunken idiot now. But I'm funny and I'm caring. And I have gotten help. And I've become an amazing person. Exactly what you wanted. Exactly what most girls want. But still you go off with another guy. Sorry, but that's not a behaviour of an adult. That's a behaviour of a child. I did everything you said, but it was still not good enough. So that's why I say to people, you know, why do we become these better versions of ourselves just so our exes can be happy? I say for a whole fucking year on this fucking channel and on my Facebook how much I love her, how much I want to be with her. You know, I always say it wasn't always about getting back together. It was just about still being a part of each other's lives and ending this chapter. But she's not even growing up to do that. Because 99% of most girls in her situation would have ended it by now. Wouldn't have let it drag on. Would have asked by now, hey, what has people said about me, Andre? What don't I know that people are lying to me about? I could tell her, but her whole fucking family forbids it to happen because, you know, they're saying, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. Her family knows that I've got so much truth that I could tell her that would ruin their family. That's why they keep her away from me. That's why they set up this new guy in her life, because they know that they're lying to their own daughter. They're lying to their own sister. They're lying to their own family member. I know a lot of stuff that my ex doesn't know, and she has a right to know, but you know what? They keep the truth away from her. Unfortunately, for the next 10 to 20 years of her life, from this day, she'll never know the truth. She'll never know what her family are hiding, and she'll never be happy. And it fucking angers me, because this girl deserves to know the truth. She deserves to have a good life and a happy life. But she's going to be a slave to her family and this new guy for the rest of her life. It's not love. It's just, it's sick. It's disgusting. It's fucking horrible. You don't treat a human being like that. This is why I get angry, because, look, we had something for 6 fucking years. And the only reason why we had problems was because of them. If they weren't even in the picture, we'd be married by now with kids. And maybe a couple of dogs or cats. I don't fucking know. These people, she doesn't realise, are not there. They do not love her. They just want to watch her 24/7 and know her everything. The only decent person that's in her life would be her real father. He's the only decent one. And what they did to him was fucking disgusting. But she lets them get away with it. Sorry, but if someone did that to my fucking father, I would have nothing to do with them. Because at the end of the day, what they did to him was wrong. I'm sorry, but you don't take a daughter away from her real father. You don't pretend he doesn't exist. You don't, you know, stop her from seeing him. If it wasn't for me, she would have never been with her real father ever again. And that's the fucking cold reality. And I'm sick and tired of these people thinking they know what's best for her. Because behind the scenes, you know, relationships have arguments, they get into stuff, but they still stay together because they love each other. And they try to do everything to keep it together. And unless you cheat on your partner, there is no reason to give up 6 fucking years. Especially, you know, the times you do have arguments is somehow your fucking family is involved somehow. You know, If your family wasn't fucking involved, there'd be no arguments. You know, that's the whole point. You know, I wouldn't even be surprised if every time that she's with her boyfriend, they don't ring up the boyfriend and say, what's she up to? You guys alright? You know, is Andre saying anything on Facebook or YouTube or anything? I bet you they're telling him that. And it's just fucking disgusting. And I hate them so much. I know hate's a strong word, but you don't fucking do that to someone that's supposed to be your kid. I was trying to send an emoji and... There we go. That's better. I just don't like people treating their fucking kids like they're like slaves and... Ooh, it just fucking angers me. So as for my current girlfriend right now, let's just scull this vodka because I'll probably be sick anyway. See, before, you know, all this stuff happened with my ex, I wasn't much of a drinker. But look what you made me do. Look what you make me do. Look, I don't know. I think it's look what you made me done. I don't know. It's something Taylor Swift lyric. I don't know, but so it's between the shit that's going on with my ex. Like I said, at least if we ever do see each other when she decides to grow up, and like I stated in my last YouTube vid, at least I can be civil and be a responsible adult. And like I said, I'd even give her a shiny Pokemon just to break the ice, because I want to show that I'm still this nice guy. Nothing's changed. This has changed, my heart. There's still love in there. And I don't care what anyone says, whether it's my female friends, my current girlfriend that's, I don't even know what to call it, beautiful girl in Sydney. Look, I'm making this video to say that what I have with the girl in Sydney, I would say is a relationship, and I want to make it official as soon as I can, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. But I like this girl a lot. She's everything I want. She's nothing like my ex. Even with 3 kids, you know, I can still live with that. But I will not make it 100% official relationship until we see each other. Now, people were saying to me, are you going over there for a root, Andre? No. It's not about sex. It's not about kissing. It's about possibly having a relationship, but also making a friend. See, I don't have anything here in South Australia. I don't have many friends. I do have girls that will hook up with me. I do have girls that will want to be with me, but they're the wrong type of girls. My ex would definitely clarify that one of the girls that me and her both know that like I said in the last video, my ex would say, whatever you do, Andre, just don't go out with that girl. I fucking hate your guts, Andre, but don't go out with that girl. And like I said in the last video, I won't go out with that girl. That's a promise I've made to my ex. Like, there's this like certain person we both know, and it would be like, dude, I know things are fucked up, but don't go that low. It's like scraping the bottom of a barrel. It's like literally, there's no way you can do any worse than this girl. But I just feel like even if I can't be in a relationship with my ex, it would be nice to close that chapter in the book. It would be nice to make peace and talk and find out who's been lying to us, because I'm sure that there's been lies about me made up to her, and she's probably like, you know, I wonder if that thing about Andre's true. And there's a lot of things I've been told about her that I don't realistically think it's true, but you know, when people tell you something, you believe anything that they tell you. That's why my ex isn't with me right now, because she's being told utter bullshit lies and I don't know why she would believe them. Like, you've been with someone for 6 years, I'm sure you'd be like, yeah, I don't think Andre would do that. And I definitely don't think he would be doing drugs, or I don't think he would have a gun. Oh yeah, that was a rumor that I had a gun. You fucking serious? Number one, yeah, I could probably get a gun, but I'm not that fucking stupid. Especially my ex would know that, judging by my history, my family's history, I think she would know very well that I wouldn't carry a gun on me. That someone told her I had a gun. So I don't know if my ex believes that I have a gun or not, but that's a rumor that I'm going to shut down straight away. I don't fucking have a gun. And number one, where the fuck would I hide a gun? Like, I'm not going to fucking bring a gun back here. Why would I need a gun? If I hate someone or want to beat somebody up, I'm not going to fucking use a gun or a weapon. You know, how fucking stupid's that? Just by holding a gun, you can be in jail for a minimum of 5 years. Especially if you don't have a gun license. And if it's loaded, it's even more. So, yeah, I don't know how that rumor got spreaded. I don't want to know how that rumor spreaded. And then there's the one about her having a threesome with 2 guys. And then there's one of them that she was fucking having a gangbang orgy with multiple people. I don't know about that one either, but could be true. Apparently that there was a party and she was having sex with 2 guys at the same time. So, is that true? I don't know. She hasn't told me, so I guess until she tells me. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of stuff that she's been told about me and I've been told about her. And I think we have a right to know what people have been saying, and then we can clarify if it's true. I mean, if I was her, I'd be like, yeah, I wonder what has been said about me. And what does Andre keep saying that my family keeps lying to me, my family keeps hiding stuff? What does he mean by that? Because unfortunately my ex knows that I tell it like it is, and I tell the fucking truth. And I don't sugarcoat it. If someone says, am I fat? I'm like, yeah, you're pretty fat, but it's okay, you know. Don't change for anybody. Like, you know, I tell it raw truth. If someone says, what's your opinion on gays and lesbians? I will say, you know, I got brought up as a Christian, and as a Christian we got told that the sanctity of marriage is man and woman. You know, like, that's how I got brought up. I'm not lying, because, you know, that's my opinion. Like, I don't have anything against it. Like, you know, as I've stated in YouTube vids, whether you're a man that loves another man, or a woman that loves another woman, or you're a man that lives his life as a woman and calls himself a woman but wants to marry another woman, that's your business. Because at the end of the day, whether you're straight, gay, bi, polyamorous, transgender, it doesn't matter what you are. As long as you don't hurt anybody or put your beliefs on anybody, that's fine. It doesn't matter if you like Trump or you don't like Trump, that's your point. It doesn't matter if, you know, you don't like Aboriginals or you don't like black people, that's your choice. Alright? But everybody's allowed to live their life the way they want to live it. And no one has a right, and I say this in all my YouTube vids, and I say this to my ex included, no one has a right to tell you who you can and can't date, what you can and can't wear, and who your friends can and can't be. The moment we turn 18, or in America 21, you're legally an adult, and you have to make your decisions on your own. And if you have parents like my exes that, you know, are the way they are, if they have blackmailed my ex in any way, then she should realise, fuck, these people are telling me to do something, otherwise they'll take something away from me. I'm sorry, but that's not love. I mean, all parents don't like, most of the time, who their kids date, right? But it's none of their fucking business. It's none of their fucking business. It's no one's business. It's not the guy down the street's business. It's not your next door neighbour's business. A relationship is this person, male, this person, female, or male and male, female. You get the idea. And the reason why me and my ex are not together, it's not because of anything I did. And she should realise by now that most of the arguments that we have is because it involves around her being stupid or something to do with her family. And she starts it all. Every single time. And that's what I want to say in this vid, because at the end of the day, I won court. And I got, and I won. No convictions, no case, no nothing. You know why I won? Because I was innocent. And I proved it for fucking... it dragged on for a long time in court, but at least I won. My ex cost me $2,000 in court fees and didn't cost her anything. While I was battling through court for like 6 months, she was fucking some other dude. And calling that dude her boyfriend. Nice, isn't it? I mean, last time I checked, who sounds in the wrong there? The guy that, had to battle through court to prove his innocence and won. While his partner that he loves, and not knowing that she was in a relationship at the time with, is off fucking other guys and not ending the relationship because she can't. Who's the real victim here? So what I'm saying is, be careful who you date, because, I am getting very sick because of my ex. And I need to come out and tell you this. Whether she's watching or you friends are watching, you need to know the truth. Mentally, I'm fine. I've got to clear that up. I'm not schizo or fucking on drugs or anything. I drink because I'm depressed. I drink because I'm in pain. I drink because I don't like how this year's destroyed me. I drink because I don't like what my ex did. I don't like the fact that I go to sleep at nights thinking, what are they doing to my ex? What are they doing to her brain? Mentally, I'm quite fine. If I wanted a relationship, I could have one. If I really wanted to hook up with someone, I could. I'm focusing on myself and focusing on trying to get a job so I can get another house and another house. I've got a dream when it comes to houses and how many I want to own. And even my dad's like, oh, I didn't know that. And I'm like, yeah, I've got this lovely plan. I'm actually in the process of drawing up plans for this dream, and I think if you guys knew about it, you'd be like, whoa, Andre, that's really cool. Now, I stated on here that I'm looking into doing like Pokemon streams and even maybe a wrestling channel, because like I've got so much stuff I can talk about and so much content on even just this video alone. Check the last few vids. I did one about a subject recently. In the 4 vids you'll see in the corners at the end of this vid, click on all of them, especially from the vault. You get to see a nicer side of me. But at the end of the day, mentally I'm fine. I got no anger except for the sports. I'm fucking pissed with the umpires, especially what they did to this team just recently. So mentally I'm fine. Depression, look, I've got depression. I'm dealing with it. I have borderline personality disorder, but I'm dealing with it. This ex stuff hasn't helped. She's secretly killing me, and you got to know you're killing me every day. And that's the reason why I'm sick, is because of her, and I want you guys to know that. As for other parts of me, well, obviously I'm deaf in my right ear, and that's never going to change. I have one kidney, so you know about that. The other kidney is fine, but I need to go for a blood test, because at the moment I'm getting more infections and the antibiotics are starting not to work, and this is what my doctors feared, because they did say to me one day, antibiotics will stop and you'll start getting sicker. This was 2 doctors in the same room telling me this, and we're trying to think of options of what to do and stuff. I think I went too in deep with that, but that's all you're getting to know. Most days, it's hard getting out of bed because I really need to talk to my ex. It's not about getting back together, as I stated. It's about just finding out the truth about things. You know, she needs to know the truth. I need to find out the truth about things. But I can tell you this, I think, you know, if things were different and she was a mature adult, she would be like, you have changed, Andre. You have changed a lot. And for the better. It's because, and if you're watching, I don't know if you're watching, but you probably do, you helped me make that first step back in January. And you told everyone I needed to change. So I thank you for that. You put me on the correct path that I needed. The drinking part, I need to stop. Just to clear that up. But until you tell me, you know, to straighten myself out, I won't do it. I have become a better person thanks to you and other friends on my Facebook and YouTube, because I never thought that I'd have so much love in my heart, not just to you or my current girlfriend in Sydney, but to everyone. It's like a new me, and I don't know how to deal with these feelings and emotions. I don't know how this year that I've let my guard down and just hooked up with the amount of chick. I never planned of hooking up with anybody this year. I didn't want to. I thought I was just going over these ladies' house just for a hug, because all I wanted was a cuddle. And when it developed into kissing and then the other stuff, I never planned that. I never wanted that. And it happened 6 times this year, and unfortunately I can see myself hooking up with another girl this week, and I don't want to do that. I just want to live my life where I get back into the workplace, I start saving money for a second house. Well, actually it won't be a second house, it'll be like a second and a third house, because I'll get 2 houses joined together, rent them both out weekly, and I'll be getting about $1,000 a week. So it's about just finding decent friends that I can trust and be with. It's about making peace with people like you and others. I told you a little bit about my health, how bad it is. And it's not just the antibiotic stuff. Like mentally, you know, my mind is clear. I don't know what days it is sometimes. I don't know half the time what I'm even doing. Like, I could be playing a video game. I played a video game the other night, right, that I used to be really good at. Remember the old Super Nintendo where you like had like Super Mario World and like Mario Brothers like 3 and all that? I was playing that on this, like the Nintendo Switch. You can actually get a Super Nintendo like thing. And I was playing that and I couldn't even remember, like, I'll give you an example. Super Mario Brothers 3, the very first world on the game, I think it's stage 3, there's a hidden place in stage 3 where if you find this hidden place you get a whistle. And if people don't know, a whistle is an item where you can skip worlds. Like, say you could be in world 1 and you get that whistle and you can go to worlds, I think 3, 4, 5. I don't even know where that hidden place is in the stage now. And in world 1 of Super Mario Bros. 3 there's 2 hidden things, and I forgot where they are. I've forgotten all about that game. I've even forgot about how to even play it. My brain, unfortunately, with my memories, is getting bad. I lose my memories every day. I sadly can never tell you what day it is. I can never tell you something you might have even said to me last night. So I'm just had to talk. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know, I'm trying so hard with this girl in Sydney, and I know that if my ex was around as a friend, she'd be like, I'm going to talk to this girl, Andre, because she's fucking with you too bad. Put our differences aside, Andre, I would fucking stick up for you. That's what you'd be saying to me, because you wouldn't like how she's treating me. I mean, this girl says she loves me, she wants to be with me, we'd never break up. She even said in a live stream, can she stay with me? And in another live stream, she said we'd be the perfect couple. So when you hear like quotes like that, you would think this girl loves me and wants to be with me. But my friend was saying to me the other day, what is the deal with her, Andre? Like, this girl is always excited when you go on live stream. She's always saying positive things about you. So what's stopping her from being with you? I don't know. Is there any more vodka? Fucking empty. Jesus Christ. I'll drink a lot more after this, but thank you for letting me come out and speak on this subject. I'm getting hurt by someone that's supposed to be my girlfriend right now. Someone that I want to be with. Like I said, it doesn't... I'll take my hat off. And by the way, my female friends are like, we're loving your hair right now. And it's like, it's not going to stay that way. I'm getting all this shaved bald. Going to have my blonde mohawk back. I asked a friend if they can do it for me. So hopefully she does it for me, because no other barber shops or hairdressers will do it, because you've got lovely hair. If I'm paying you the money, I didn't give a fuck if I got lovely hair. Let me fucking do what I want with my hair. Because she does a really good job, so hopefully there. I've been getting a lot of compliments these days from my female friends about my looks, and I look and go, I look like shit. I look like a drunken fucking dude that, you know, should be on a fucking talk show. This is my life. Like Jerry Springer, hey Jerry, how you going? I got fucked over this year. I was in love with this woman for 6 years, and then, you know, well, actually I was in love with this woman for 11 years, but 6 years we've been together, and then I didn't know that, you know, we ended our relationship. She went off and fucked some other guy. Oh, jokes. I'm joking, sweetie. I'm joking. I'm just saying that, you know, I want her to be happy, but at the same time, she needs to grow up. Like, I'm saying this as a friend, not a partner. I'm saying this as a friend. She's making too many mistakes in her life because she's letting people in her life influence her. No one should have any power over someone, but for some reason, they've got something on her. I don't know. And the way they lie to her and not tell her the truth, it breaks my heart, because I really want her to be happy, but unfortunately, they've got some power over her, and I don't understand. It could be blackmail. It could be. I don't know. Even people that she works with have noticed the change in her attitude this year. That they're disgusted in her attitude. They're disgusted in the way she is. I can quote one of them by saying, since she's been with her new boyfriend, her attitude has been more disgusting. They've seen the dude, and they say that he's nothing special, and they will like me more than him. They use her because they know that at a heartbeat, you know, she'll work for them for free, and then, you know, she won't do anything. So it's sad, because since all this has gone down, no one hates me, but a lot of people are hating her. What's that tell you? People have said, you know, her attitude has changed. She's become a nasty bitch. She's become a selfish bitch. And even the people that she calls friends have even said to me that they don't even know what she's on, and they don't even know why she's the person she is now. And they can't even explain to me why she did what she did, because they're disgusted. So the only support she's got, she's lost respect. She's lost people. You know, everyone thinks she's a bitch now and a horrible person. And the only support she got is the one she always wanted. Her family. So she threw away friendships. She threw away relationships. And now she's the crazy cat lady with 4 cats. And a partner that is probably not even a partner. He's just an obstacle. And that's really fucking sad. She goes from being loved by lots of people and liked, and had a good family here and a good upbringing, and she threw it away. And I'm sorry, but if I'm looking this from an outsider's perspective, I'll be like, that fucking girl had everything and she threw it away For what? Because her mother and stepfather, not even going to call him a stepfather because they never married, told her, you know, to get rid of me. That's bullshit. Why'd you throw it all away? Even the girls say, Andre, that girl is the most stupidest fucking dim-witted girl. How can she throw it away? If she's with you for 6 years, she should be with you for the rest of your life. You know, whether you have arguments or not, it's between you two. It's not anyone's involvement. And to this day, I will never understand how can she throw it away. But you may say, well, there's another girl out there for you. I don't want another girl. It's not about that. It's about fucking... I just want her to realise she fucked up. But I'm willing to take her back and forgive her. She'll never have her freedom. So when I say my health is bad, it is. I'm talking to doctors and we've got to discuss some sort of way to fix whatever's wrong with me, whether it's something in my blood, whether it's something surgery wise, I don't know. I can't tell you guys much because I have to keep it confidential. My family doesn't know, my parents don't know, but it's a sort of thing where, number one, my ex could fix this problem, and if I died, unfortunately, she would be the cause of it. Well, most of it. Like, you can't really blame someone for someone's death, but she's the reason why I'm very, very sick at the moment. I need you guys to know that. I would be a lot happier and relieved if we could sort it out, obviously. But that's never going to happen. You've got better chance of people liking Donald Trump more than fucking her talking to me. But that's her business. You know, she needs to realise that her life's never going to change if she's the way she is. I mean, I can't, and I've stated this, I can't change who she is. I can't change the way she is. All I can say is, you know, one day she'll do the wrong thing by this guy and he's not going to be nice about it, that's for sure. I think he even knows in a way that he knows he's not going to be there at the end. If I was to give, you know, him some advice, whatever you do, mate, don't get her pregnant because you'll ruin your life. Hopefully she's not already pregnant, but judging by what people will say, she's very sexually active now, so congratulations on that one. If he gets her pregnant, he's fucked his whole life up, so. And if she's deliberately trying to get pregnant by him, then it just proves my point what kind of person she is. So thank you for watching this vid. I needed to say this. Check out the vids in the four corners of your screen now, and yeah, we've got some good stuff coming, and don't forget to subscribe, and talk to you soon.